Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Angela Hester. I am with Priceless Empowerment, and welcome back to my channel. Let me tell you guys something. I'm excited today. I am excited today. We have made it to day 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Was that 4? I don't know if I did it right. 4. We made it to day 4 of surrendering again. For those of you that are new here, we have been on, I don't know if you would call it necessarily a 4-day challenge. I feel like I never know what to call it, right? But we have been on a series of surrendering again for 4 days. This channel is for those individuals who are absolutely done, who is tired out here in these streets, who is drained, who is depleted, burnt out, and don't know what to do about it. But one thing that we do know, one thing that we do believe is that we believe that God has called us to do some amazing things. But we're just too tired, too drained, too burned out to carry those things to or to maintain us and sustain. And that's the whole problem. We don't want to keep looking burnout in the face. We don't want to keep looking depletion in the face, right? Don't nobody want to walk around tired out here, confused and agitated and irritated because of that depletion and that burnout. So we're here as a collective, as some like-minded individuals, to really come together and put some things into perspective. I'm coming from a therapeutic standpoint, but also from a spiritual standpoint. God has really brought me through some amazing things, and he's still working on me. I'm still a work in progress, but I love what I do. I love what I do, and there is such a need for this conversation because we're out here and we are destined and depleted. So let's do a quick recap. I'm going to try not to go long, but we're going to see. We started out with day 1. Day 1, 2, 3, and now 4. All have it amazing, and it's going to be amazing. But listen, on day 1, I started off with quoting that very opening line of the song Another Surrender by Naomi Rain. And that opening line started off with, "Here I am, back at the altar again. Would you meet me where I am? Would you meet me where I am?" We started off raw and real with what we are feeling, have been feeling, what we're experiencing when it comes to this depletion and this burnout, and simply saying, God, I need you just to meet me where I am because I'm tired. I don't know how to keep pushing. I don't know if I'm going in the right direction. I don't know what's happening, but I do believe I'm destined, but I'm just too depleted. So Lord, meet me where I am. That's where we started out on this series of surrendering again. And y'all know, I believe you should be surrendering every day. Every day. Lord, do we need God? We need our God to fight for us. Lord, fight for us. We need it. So that was day 1. Day 2 was the reality of it all, right? Powerful. If you have not watched it, I encourage you to go back and watch it. If you have watched it, rewatch it. Powerful, powerful, encouraging. Day 2. Day 3, surrendering the outcomes, right? If I don't do this, if I don't keep operating like this, I'm afraid that things may just blow up. I'm afraid, I'm fearful that things will just fall apart. I feel guilty. I feel knots in my stomach. I feel all these things if I say no, if I don't take on another client, if I set some boundaries, if I address my trauma. I don't think I'm ready. I don't know what's going to happen. Surrendering those outcomes to the Lord. Like, Lord, partner with me. Surrendering those outcomes, because guess what? At the end of the day, I'm not in control, and neither are you. Again, if you have not seen day 3, I encourage you to go back and rewatch it. So where we at today, my double D gang? We're at day 4. We are at day 4. I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. And it's not just the coffee. It could be. It could be. But I'm excited because I love I love what I do. I really do. But also I have been doing this alongside with you. I'm only human just like you. And it has been incredibly powerful for me. So I really, really hope and pray that it has been just as powerful, or at the very least insightful, for you guys that are here, that are tired, that's trying to figure this thing out, right? So we're at day 4 at surrendering again. And y'all still with me. So I'm proud of y'all. So surrendering again, day 4. We are going to be surrendering who we thought we were, right? We thought that we were out here with this S on our chest. We thought we were out here having to overgive, having to overextend, having to people please, having to be the rescue for everyone, having to not address the trauma and stuff it down and try to make it seem as though it's not impacting us. We thought. We are surrendering to who we thought we were, or who we thought we had to be. And I'm here to tell you, if you know better, you really should do better. And that's easier said than done. But it starts with knowing better. It starts with addressing it. It starts with laying it all out there, right? So surrendering who we thought we were, right? Who we thought we should be, how we thought we had to act, how we thought we had to show up. We're surrendering that, right? We are surrendering those things. You can't be wrong and strong, right? You can't do all things for everyone and still be strong, right? So we are surrendering that. We are surrendering who we thought we were. We're surrendering how we thought we had to show up, because guess what? We are tired. We are on E, and we continue to run out of gas and be stuck on the side of the road and burn out, right? Because of who we thought we were and how we thought we had to show up. So day 4, we are surrendering again, but we are surrendering to that. Y'all don't like it? You got to get ready. You got to get ready. You got to get ready if you want to, if you don't want to continue to be tired, right? You got to get ready. You got to start somewhere. It may not be the end all be all, but you have to start somewhere if you are truly tired. If you are truly depleted and burnt out, you are going to have to start somewhere. So real quick, I want to revisit the cycle of E that I created. And we talked about stage 1, and that's that overextension, right? That's us feeling like we can do it, right? That's us feeling like we have to do it. That's us feeling like we have the S on our chest. That's us feeling like that our past hasn't impacted us, right? So number 1 is overextension, overgiving, overcommitting, rescuing others, right? That's number 1. Number 2, dissociation from self. That's ignoring one's own needs, right? No matter how tired you are, no matter how drained you're becoming, no matter how much you're getting those God nudges, right? The knots in your stomach, the sweating of the palms, just the fatigue overall, right? You still are giving. So your dissociation from self is number 2. Ignoring one's own needs, right? Doing that then runs into stage 3, which is what? That depletion, that running on E, right? That's having no gas, no fuel at all. And I've been able to identify, because guess what? You just came from stage 2 where you was ignoring your own needs. And then you have number 4. That's that breakdown. That's that burnout. That is gas. It's on E. It's stuck on the side of the road and ain't going nowhere else until you find the right fuel. Right? But then when you, after day 4, if you do the work and you start to really say, my God, I have to do something about the way that I'm operating in my life, right? guess what? Awakening and recognition can begin to transpire in your life. That's stage 5. That's that moment of awareness. That's that, y'all heard that, the things that make you go, that tiredness make you go, that burnt out energy or non-energy, right? It just burnout makes you go, that agitation and irritation and confusion, it should make you go, right? So number 5, awakening, recognition, that moment of awareness. And then you can, if you continue working on it, if you continue doing the work and you continue being real, not only with yourself or not only with God, but with yourself, right? Then you can really kind of get to that stage 6, right? That's that restoration. That's that reconnection, right? That's that recovery, that boundary repair. Because once you recognize it, once you have that a moment of awareness, now you have the opportunity to do something about it. And that's the most powerful and pivotal stage. Because if you do something about it, if you set yourself, in that recovery mode and that boundary repair mode, you will start to see some changes in your life, right? And then if you continue on with that and you say, oh man, I'm knowing better, I'm doing better, guys, then you can enter that stage 7. And that is that renewal and commitment to wholeness. So that's new equilibrium. That's you becoming a new person. That's you prioritizing yourself. That's you listening to what the spirit man is telling you, that discernment, right? Take that opportunity. Don't take that opportunity, right? Help that person. You don't got the capacity to help that person today, right? Rest today because you've been running 2 weeks straight. Get yourself some rest, right? Address that trauma. That trauma could be making you people please and overgive and overcommit, right? But it all happens when you take the opportunity to recognize where you are. Because it's only so much we can keep pushing past it. And we also learn it's only so many times you can allow yourself to keep running on E. Right? So some key insights that I want you guys to take away from this. We on day 4, y'all. Day 4. It's the coffee. Maybe. We on day 4. So some key insights. I want you guys to really take note of some of the root causes, right? So a root cause is a learned belief that love, worth, or safety comes from self-sacrifice. That's you getting gratification for overgiving, overcommitting, overextending, not addressing your trauma, right? Because you feel like I need to do this, right? I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to sacrifice myself at the detriment of myself, right? But when reality sets in, though, you realize how much of a detriment. And remember, I'm not saying don't serve, don't give, right? But be led by your serving, be led by your giving, so that you're able to sustain and maintain and not continue to burn out, not continue to try to pour from that empty cup that got cobwebs all over it because it's been empty and dry for so long, right? Another key insight is the interruption point. Okay, that interruption point is awareness and boundary setting, recognizing that service without self-nourishment perpetuates emptiness. I'm going to say that again for those of you in the back of the room. The interruption point, awareness and boundary setting, recognizing that service without self-nourishment perpetuates emptiness. You're giving, but where is it coming from? Is it purposeful giving? Where is it coming from? You're just giving because you think, oh, I'm supposed to do it. I'm supposed to be the end all be all from everyone else. There has to be an interruption point. The therapeutic path, integrating trauma work, nervous system regulation, and reparenting. You have to take the opportunity to recognize where you are. It's almost like if you are in an Alcoholics Anonymous, right? Hello, my name is so-and-so. I am an alcoholic, right? Hello, my name is so-and-so. I am an overgiver. I overcommit. I am a people pleaser. I have unaddressed trauma, right? You have to be able to take the opportunity to recognize where you are so you can integrate the appropriate interventions for you to have that turnaround, for you to tap into self, into source, so that you can have discernment, so that you can sustain and maintain if you truly believe that you were called to do some amazing things. Allow God to turn that thing around for you. Allow God to direct you on your ordained path. Allow it. Take your hands off the wheel, right? And consider a therapeutic path. And then there's the spiritual path. I love to integrate them both. And that's reclaiming inner connection, doing from fullness, not for validation. Right? I'm not helping you just so that I can say, oh, they think I'm the end all be all. Right? Oh, I help. Now they know I got the money. Oh, they help. I should get employee of the month. Right? No, from fullness, from purpose. That's what we should be doing from. That's what we should be operating from. And once you recognize that more and more and you operate from that manner, you will realize that you will have the ability to sustain and maintain longer and longer and longer. And you're going to recognize like, man, my fuel tank is still some in there today. Right? A week or two later, a month later, you'd be like, oh God, I still got some fuel. But it takes it all. It really does. And I want to be able to tie or dive deeper, I should say, more into some of these takeaways. But if I had to put them all together, these are things that are very important in this walk of trying to reclaim or our ordained purpose, and reclaim it in the way where we can maintain and sustain and have consistency with the carrying out of it, right? That's something that's why we're here. Otherwise, why we here, right? So day 1, God meet me where I am. Go back and watch it. Day 2, the reality of it all. Go back and watch it. Day 3, surrendering the outcomes. Go back and watch it. Day 4, surrender who you thought you were or who you feel you had to be. If you know better, you should do better, right? Or at least try to. It should put you on that trajectory, right? So I'm excited, y'all. I'm so happy that you guys were here with me through this. This is a conversation. This is a conversation that we need to be having. There needs to be extended conversations around this topic. And I appreciate you guys so very much for being here. And this is your jam. Like, share, and subscribe. If it is not, share. And tell that person you sharing to subscribe. That helps me out. That helps to keep the conversation going. Let me tell you guys something. Just some things that I wanted to kind of leave you with, right? Is not only from a therapeutic and a wholeness standpoint. And I am going to still find a way to see if I can post those insights as well as my stages or cycle of E. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure it out. But just some things that I had wrote down when I was meditating for day 4. And I see I'm running longer. I say that every time. So in the spirit of Pastor Sarah Jakes Roberts, stick with me. I'm going to bless you. Or at least give you some insight. So let me tell you guys some things that I had wrote down when I was meditating. You guys know I love to journal. Meditating has so been my jam. I've been so grateful that I have been able to begin again, because I'm only human, and maintain some consistency with it at this point. But some things that I wrote down, and this is something that you can either take away or not. But I have here just some things to be able to take in your prayer time, in your meditation time. Is God, I surrender what I didn't know. Or maybe I knew, but I just did not know the steps to take to begin to end the cycle. Lord, I surrender the hamster wheel that is my life. Guide me on how I can show up in this season with boundaries. Strengthen me, O Lord, in the areas of saying no. Increase my knowing regarding my capacity. Partner with me in the fears, the anxiety, the control, the trauma that may be attached to my continuing to show up to my demise, oh Lord. Lord God, today, I am surrendering again. I love you guys. We made it all the way. Day 4. Day 4. This has been absolutely amazing. I love you guys. I hope that you guys take care. And let me tell you something. If you are not doing well on this day, I pray that you are on your way to doing well, because guess what? My God is such an amazing God. My God has fought for me. Lord have mercy. God can do some absolutely amazing things in your life. So keep surrendering. Keep surrendering. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll be seeing you guys next time. Bye.